Hey guys, Teresa Abel with the Clarion Ledger here. I'm at the scene of a structure fire at President and Fortification Street, and if it looks like I crawled out of bed to get here, I did. What we understand, I'm going to turn the camera down so that you can see what little we can see from where we are. We definitely have to stay back from the scene so that we are not in the way of the firefighters. But what we know at this point is that when firefighters arrived on the scene, there was a fully involved structure fire, a two-story house, they said. One of the guys told me that it looked like the house had actually collapsed in on itself, so it was not safe for multiple reasons to conduct an interior attack. First of all, of course, since it was collapsed, that is unsafe as well, but also they said that it was above the trees. It was fully involved when they got here. So I'm going to see, they've already moved us back a couple times, so I don't want to push the limits, but I'm going to see if there's anything you can see from where we are. Those are trucks down there, and of course we've got a team of guys working up here as well. But we do believe, from what we've been told, that this was an abandoned house that had collapsed in on itself. But it was a large house, a two-story house. I was told it was about the same size as this house we're looking at here. So of course the structure is going to be a complete loss. We've got several fire trucks on the scene. I'll walk out here so you can see they've got part of Fortification Street blocked off, at least the lanes going one way. So if you're downtown and you see a large amount of smoke, that's what you're looking at. They've got several different streets blocked off all the way down Fortification. So again, this is what we're looking at here. And if you just joined us, what we are doing here on Fortification Street, besides having just gotten out of bed to get here, is there was a structure fire on Fortification and President Street in a house that they have told me was probably abandoned. It was a two-story house, fully involved when units arrived on scene. They told me the fire was up over the trees. Let me show you how tall the trees are. Well, it's dark, so you're not really going to be able to see them. But it's kind of down off an embankment there, so you can see that it goes down from here. And again, we've been kind of moved back so that there's not much you can see. But I did put some photos on Twitter from a little bit further down the scene. Get right here and kneel down and see if you can see anything more. That is where they're working at this point. They're in the overhaul stage of the fire, which just means they're putting out the hot spots. They said that the way it had collapsed in, they're having to get down underneath some of the debris so that they can put the fire out. One guy that I talked to said he had already used up 2 bottles. You're watching a firefighter change his bottles there, or he's about to do that. They're, like I said, going through the overhaul stage of the firefight now. And there are multiple units on the scene here. And we are waiting at this point to see if Division Chief Cleophas Sanders is going to come out and give us a briefing. If he does, I'll be sure and let you guys know that as well. Like I said, right now we're kind of in a hurry up and wait. Firefighters are trying to extinguish what is left of this fire here at Fortification and President Street. Again, it was a 2-story building. Parts of it have collapsed in on itself, which makes it harder to extinguish the hot spots, which is really what they're doing now, is trying to knock down the end of it. I understand they had it under control pretty quick. So at this point, there's not really any further danger. It's just a case of putting the fire out in the little spots where it's burning that could rekindle later on. So that's what we've got here at Fortification Street. If you notice a lot of heavy smoke downtown, this is what we're looking at. So for the Clarion Ledger at Fortification Street, I'm Teresa Abel.